Welcome and welcome back. Welcome to Seek to See podcast. I hope you all are doing well. I'm doing fantastic. As you can see, I'm out here on my patio. Today is Sunday, April 13th. It's 1:17 in the afternoon, and it's like 68 degrees here in southern Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. And it is absolutely gorgeous, as you can see. It's beautiful out here. This is the time where I always want to come out and sit on my patio, because look at it. I don't have to wear a jacket. I don't have to do anything. I'm here. And I'm going to turn the camera around just for a little bit, that y'all see what it's like out here. This is, of course, that's my backyard, of course, but it's absolutely gorgeous. Okay. So let me say this. So look, check this out. So I got a couple of things to talk about, y'all. Trip me out. So I was just doing, looking around or whatever the case may be, and looking around on the internet, and I saw Louis Vuitton have a fan purse. Now, y'all know the whole line dance, and they popping the fans. Blah, 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 blah. They popping the fans, right, with this line dance, or whatever the case may be. Now, all of a sudden, here comes Louis Vuitton with the fan purse. Just like, what the hell? And this purse it's called the LV fan, okay? And it costs $3,950. Let me show y'all. I can't make it up. Now, I was just like, are you freaking serious? And so the first thing I thought was, they got the concept of this fan purse from none other than Black folks. Where them fans at? Where them fans at? Black, black, black. Where them fans at? So here come Louis Vuitton. Here they ass come. Look. And it tripped me out so bad, because I was just like, and so I'm looking at this stuff. I'm looking like, can Black folks have anything? Can we, why is it that white folks love to gentrify everything that we do? Everything. We can't have nothing to ourselves. Why? Just why? And you know that this is a spin-off of, the line dance, where them fans at, black, 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 popping fans. You and I both know that this is a spin-off of that. And I just don't understand. Like, and so before, like, when I remember when the dance first came out, they didn't have the fan element to it. But then, I feel like, women and men, more so the LGBTQ, they introduced the fan thing. Black, 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 black. You know what I'm saying? But here these motherfuckers come. They just got to have it. They got to gentrify everything we do. We can't have nothing to ourselves. When, just when, can we have something for us? Something for us. Now, here's the thing, though. My first thought process was this. How do you steal what we created as a people in our culture? How do you steal it and then make it so expensive to the point where the people who you stole it from can't even afford the handbag? $4,000 for a handbag? So basically, they stole the concept and charged $4,000. Now I can see in the upwards of $1,500. Okay, cool. You know, because I have a Louis Vuitton. I have a pair of Louis Vuitton sandals, and I have a pair of, and I have the Louis Vuitton bucket purse. So I get it. I get it. But baby, this right here was ridiculous. Okay? And so we have to be really careful. I mean, we can't stop anybody from doing what they want to do, but sometimes we have to be very careful on who we allow to come in and be a part of what we got going on. Because as you can see, they stole the concept, obviously, from black folks. Okay? So I now want to show you something else that was crazy to me. Hold on. And I felt like, okay, we doing a bit too much now. Okay? I mean, and they didn't stop at the Louis Vuitton, the fan purse, handbag. They kept going. Now here you go again. Here they go again with this. Here they go again. Now this is getting out of hand. Hold on. I don't think that was it, but hold on. They had, when I first got on here, they had a let me search it. Now look, y'all. Look. Now look at them. And now this is almost $500. Almost $500 for a fan. And it's just simply called fan. $445. And here is what's even more egregious. They know that the fan concept came from more of the LGBTQ, and come on, let's be honest, mostly black men who are gay. Okay, guess who they got on this picture to show off the fan? You see this? Do you see this? And so we have really got to, I guess, hold tight to what belongs to us, because as you can see, they take, and this is how you know they're watching us as black people. They watch everything we do. They watch everything we do. Okay? And it's like everything that's popular, that blows up, and it belongs to us, here they come taking it and charging so much money to where the ones who created it can't even afford it. And the only people gonna run up in there and buy these fans and this fan, Kim Kardashian. Who else? Maybe one of the housewives or something, or maybe I don't know. But watch the celebrities get laced up with it, if they do, and then here come everybody else. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not paying $4,000 for a purse. I'm just not doing that. Even if I got it. Even if I got it. Okay? Because I got my little Louis Vuitton sandals in a purse on sale. Okay? On sale. All right? So, yes. Moving right along. Okay? Vice President JD Vance called people over in China peasants. What? Hold on, let me find it. You know what? I'm gonna let you guys. It's like a minute long, but I'm not gonna be show it that long. But check this out. He called the people of China peasants. Wait a minute.
To buy the things those Chinese peasants manufacture. That is not.
Look.
We borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy the things those Chinese peasants manufacture. That is not a recipe for economic prosperity. It's not a recipe for low prices, and it's not a recipe for good jobs in the United States of America.
Explain to us how you get manufacturing here, but also get the cost down for the American people.
Well, if you go back a little bit, Lauren,
I'm gonna replay
we
it.
borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy the. We borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy the things those Chinese peasants manufacture. That is not a recipe for economic prosperity.
Sorry. Y'all heard it 2 times. He said we borrow money from Chinese peasants to buy merchandise from Chinese peasants. So when I heard this, I fell out. I fell out. So, but then after I watched it, I had to ask myself, what did I expect? Am I really delusional? What did I expect from the Trump administration? What did I expect from them, really, to be honest? I'm not surprised that he called the Chinese people presidents. And then, on top of that, it's like, really, who's the peasant? Because we're borrowing money from them, and we are buying their products. So who's the peasant here? See, this is why we have to watch what people say, okay? Because I fell out. And the thing about it is that we are so indebted to China. It's ridiculous, okay? I mean, at this point, if China pulled out altogether, we'd be hurting. Oh, we'd be hurting right now. We'd be messed up because we do not produce enough products in this country to do the things that we like to do. Let's be honest. So for him to say that was very disparaging, but not only that, white folks have always had this train of thought that they were better than everyone else, even though they would be in a position, they're in a position of borrowers and not givers. That, as you can see, borrowers and not givers. They still feel as though that they are better than everyone else. But what did I expect? That's just like when they came to this country and they just started buying up all the land. I mean, not even buying, just taking it. It was called Manifest Destiny. They just came over here and just started grabbing up land and saying, and just claiming it. Oh, it's mine. So, I don't know what we're expecting from now. Look, now y'all heard me say in the last video that I like some of the things that they're doing. Don't get me wrong, okay? I really do like some of the things that they're doing, but when you start calling folks peasants, that's a problem, okay? It's a problem. So what say you? Y'all drop down in the comments. Tell me what you guys think. Moving along. I saw this. This lady, okay, you know how like you have an accident, okay? You may have a rear end, or, just, and all accidents are very, very dangerous. You can actually die from a car accident, okay? Let me just say that. All accidents are very, very dangerous. And if you get out alive and unscathed, baby, the grace of God was on you, okay? But yesterday I was looking at, and I can't find it right now, but I was looking at a video where I feel like, I think she had to be, she was Hispanic or either Mexican. She ran her car into, okay, you know how like you have those buses where you have to pedal, and it's a fun thing, you have to pedal. She ran her damn car into a little pedal bus, and then, honey, and damn near killed people. Now, here's where it get messed up. When she was in the car, she had her window down, and she's Hispanic or Mexican too, and just like they are. And she's just sitting there like it was just something to do. And so it was a guy and a woman walk around to the driver's side of the car, and he said, "BITCH, do you know that you hurt people? Do you know that you ran people over?" And she was just like, "I know." And then next thing you know, you see another Hispanic or Mexican lady, bop, hit her in the face. It was a fiasco, man. And it was just like she was just had this attitude of, I know I did it, but what am I gonna do now? Because the damage is already done. That was her whole claim to fame. Okay? That's how she was acting. So my question to you all is this. If you had an accident similar to what I just described, okay, what would you do if you came out unscathed and you were able to get out the car? What would you do, and what would you say? What would be the first thing that you would say after a car accident if you did not get hurt, but you obviously hurt other people? I would instantly get out the car and render aid and ask if everyone's okay. That's the first thing you do, okay? But she had this look on her face as if she knows she hit people, but okay. But okay. Whatever. And so I just thought to myself, and that's why I posed a question to you all. Drop down in the comments and you tell me, okay? So I was just like, if I ever got into an accident, what's the first thing I'm gonna do or say? What should you do or say? So yeah, drop down in the comments and tell me what you all think. I don't believe anyone was, I believe people were hurt, but not seriously hurt to where they were like, had to have surgery and all that type of stuff. I don't think people were that messed up. But I just found it funny how people do not have the decency and respect or even scruples at all to try and at least render aid. At least render aid. So, bam, that's all I got. Because I ain't got no more, okay? Tell me what you all think, okay? So, this everything I've been seeing has been crazy, okay? So, I love you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow right back here. I don't know what time, but I'll be back here, okay? I'll see you right back here, okay? Love you. Gratitude, Ashe. Namaste.